Right, here we go with Season 3 of the Mega Sealed Tournaments. This one's B2, but there's only one, so Fantastical Parade. A couple of changes to this one. Firstly, instead of the usual 20 packs, it's 21 packs. So your 2 10 pulls plus your first free pack. Why? Well, firstly, I like to think, oh, you can use the free pack for it, then your 2 10 pulls, which makes it much simpler than just throwing the free pack away. But also, because of the pack points rule, now we get to use all the pack points. With 20 packs, you had 100, so you could get 1 2 diamond for 70 or 2 1 diamonds. Now, with 105, the extra 5 matters, so you can get a 2 diamond and a 1 diamond, or 3 1 diamonds. Which makes it much better, especially with one pack trying to get all the cards out of here. We're still getting their traditional 2 wild cards from any set that are 2 diamond or less, which also then again helps. But the other thing that's changed is the sealed trainer pack that we use. It's still got Giovanni, Sabrina, Elder, Blue, but Pokemon Centre Lade is gone. Basically, it was decided she was just an upgraded form of a potion. She didn't offer anything different. So instead, she's been replaced by Big Malasada, which obviously gives you status healing, but for less heals. And Lum Berry, which is just status healing, but also gives a tool. So you don't have to wildcard tools if you have any Pokemon that need tools for their effects. And then finally, Dawn's been added to it too, which is great because in the past sealeds, I've had a couple of decks where I could have really used some sort of energy transfer. So it's nice that she's now allowed. Anyway, let's go do some packs. Whoosh. Okay, new fossil. So there'll be 2 fossils in this. A Tailo. Boldor, 70 for 3 and 100. Galarian Ponyta, 10 for colourless. And a Gramble, 90 for 3, but all psychic. Try to avoid reading like most of the spoilers and that for it. Seen a couple. But also, I haven't played any of the newer games since Sun and Moon really, so a lot of these like Galarian forms and all that, I've got no idea what they are. So it'll be interesting to see anyway. Right, 10 pack 1. So I've got the Rock'n'Roller. What's this Wobbuffet? 80 for 3, but 10 to itself as a basic. New Age of Slash. Minus 80 from EX and 80. That's pretty decent. Persimmon Hitmonlee almost in a way. I wonder if you can combat that with the other Persimmon. Stadium's obviously new, so there's the first attack that gets rid of Stadiums. And it's colourless, so Machop goes in any deck. And I got a Mega. 150 for 3. And it's a bit more, it's like a Gyarados EX, but a bit more variance. Sinistea. Oh yeah, prevent damage. And then, Minimum Plus, we're going to tag team. Galarian Lanoon. Meloetta. That's an interesting ability. At the start of your turn, so if you lead with it in the first turn, you get to draw cards. Oh. Galarian Stunkfish. Oh, that's like Iron Spikes or whatever from the actual video game, but only when you attack. Curly with a Confuse. Oh, support is useful. Heal 90 damage from Psychic with 2 energy, discard 2 from that. So that looks super useful if you've got a lot of Psychic ramp. I haven't picked much Psychic yet though, but anytime you get a supporter from the sealed set is good. And Sightseer. Grab all stage 1s from your card. Okay, so if I run a stage 1 deck, that can go in. And there's the Plusle. Another Mega Kangaskhan. Hits for 80, but it also hits for 40, and if you get a KO, it hits twice. Okay, that's interesting. And it's 3 colourless. That'll pair really well with Ilima. Anyway, I've got something special in this pack, haven't I? Pogonal. Well, that's like a fancy Chingling, isn't it? Interesting. Wow, that's pretty good. Random supporter, but still. Okay, yeah. Smeagol's going to the deck. Galarian Obstagoon. Evolves from Galarian Lanoon. Right. 120 if they're damaged. So it's like a better version, well, it's a stage 2 version of Weavile EX, isn't it? Medicham. 50 for fighting, 100 for mixed energy. Cool, so Medicham goes well in a fighting psychic deck. Byron, oh, there's a fossil. Cacnea, Alolan Grimer, normal Swampert, and that is normal version of the EX. Right, 10 pack part 2. Whoosh. Didn't see anything nice there. Okay, what are you? Another Toad Tadpole thing. 80 for free electric. Full Art Sandshrew. Got 0 to 40. Oh, another Piers. Okay, so my Galarian Obstagoon could see some play with this guy. It's got 2 random energies when they're active. And I've got the Zigzagoon now, so I can actually play it. And it's Sand Slash. 0 to 90 for 1 energy, that's a bit risky. Bag on. No, Salamence is here. Ferrothorn. 40 or 100. Normal Kangaskhan. Normal Routes Confused. Galarian Mr. Rhyme. Oh, Volsonus Mime. Oh, I thought it was just like a variant. All these extra Evos for basics. Or old gen. 0 to 180. Gee. Oh, Umbreon EX. Shiny. Nice. Excadrill. Minin. Spinder. 40. Confused. Oh, this is just a better Farfetch'd, isn't it? Except it's weak to fighting, but. Oh, I've got Shelgon. Oh, okay. Fighting and. No, fire and water. Forget Salamence, I could do a fire water deck. Snubble. Oh! Alolan Ninetales EX. 80 for 2, can't attach, they're active. It's always been a bit crap, the original Alolan Ninetales. It's not been competitive, but this looks better. It's a much better Banette. I might just go for that, to be honest. I like the look of that. See if I can build around it. Persia, no discard, don't like you. Poison and no retreat. You're interesting. Fire Rabbit, don't know what you are. Ferroseed, Rock'n'Roller, Shelgon. Another EX, Toxtricity. Stage 1, 90 damage and 30 damage to benched that already have damage. So that's probably good with Sabrina or something, but not on its own. Tandemus, put 3 random cards. Okay, so there's probably loads of like mouse cards somewhere. Ooh! I like that. Another Mega Kangaskhan. Oh, the other fossil's Amora. I recognise that one. Scraggy, Stunky. Shiny Latios, but without Latias, that's a bit. Yeah, he's not going in the deck. Oh, what is this thing? So you get 2 of them, you do 40 damage and take minus. No, yeah, do 40 damage and resist 20. And a Mega Gardevoir. So I better go explore my options and see what I want to build before I compare about pack points and wild cards. So going over here, I get the pack points. Right, so I went away and I looked at the cards, looked at what was useful and what had potential, kind of messed around with a couple of decks a bit, and then checked what wild cards I could get, what was available to buy pack points. So I narrowed it down to 4 anyway. So first up was the Dark deck. Getting the Galarian Zigzagoon line meant I could run that, and with Piers as well, so that was a good start. Because I drew the shiny Umbreon EX, I put that in there as well, which meant I had to get a freebie for an Eevee so I could use it. It's always better to have multiple for consistency, so I got the stage 1 and the basic as well using the pack points. And then my other freebie I grabbed Spiritomb, obviously to combine with Umbreon for free Cyrusing. Rounded out with Smeagol and Spinder, who I put in basically all the decks and then taken out if there's room for it. Spinder's 40 damage, 1 energy for a basic, so not terrible. Confuse itself, but so most decks I've put in some anti-confusion. Not this one though. I couldn't find the room. And Smeagol, his ability, looks like it could be quite decent. Copying their supporters. However, I'm definitely going to like copycat myself badly, or you know, Sabrina them out then Sabrina them back in or something stupid like that. And yeah, Sightseer as well, because I need the minimum 10 cards, so that was that one. So deck 2 was Psychic, obviously, because I got Mega Gardevoir. Again, I got 1/1/1 for the stage 2 line, so I've gone with my freebies to pick up another 2 for it. Meloetta's in there, that'd be quite good. And I haven't had any other Psychics, and it should work out better, because if I start with Meloetta, that should draw the rest of the Gardevoir line. And then, as I've said before, Spinder and Smeagol. Freebies was a rare candy. Obviously, I could get lucky and candy turn 2 with the second energy to start attacking early. And I also got Psychic Oricorio as a run in and attack 80 damage for 1 energy if I get early KO'd. And obviously the same supporters with the Diantha, which is going to be ridiculous for healing, and the Sightseer. Deck 3, I basically took the main frame of what I've been building the decks around and shoved all the water cards in. So because I got Swampert, Mega Swampert and Alolan Ninetales EX, I shoved all them in, then realised I didn't actually have any of the basics for it. So for this one to work, I had to pack point 3 basics, which is a shame because I needed other cards. Like, I've got Cryogonal in there because I needed to fill out the 10. That's a 1 energy Chingling. I got Manaphy in there for the ramp because I need 3 energy for the Swampert, and then a rare candy so I can actually get the Swampert out. Obviously the downside of this is I actually can't fill 2 Swamperts in one game. I've got no way to do it with what cards I had. The only way would be to drop Manaphy for either another candy or a Marshtomp. And if it doesn't work with the ramp, I might test it going that way and see if it's any better. But I feel like I need the ramp for the speed. We'll see. And then the final deck's test, Mega Kangaskhan. I was trying to find a partner for it, and I go with Fighting. It's interesting, but I was looking around. Obviously, I put both my freebies in Illimer. The whole point is no one should be able to one-shot it, really. So it could just tank a hit and then get called back. But because it needs 3 energy, I needed some way to build it up. So I was like looking for someone I drew that was like bulky and tanky and low energy costs. And I had 2 Machops and a Machoke. And when I was checking around, I saw Machamp. It's actually a 2 diamond in this set. So we've gone with that. Machamp's 80 damage to 2 energy, but discards the top card of their deck, so it's got a bit of disruption. And because it's the stage 2 line, the Sightseer's got a good chance of pulling some of them out. And the Giovanni, I had to take some things out to get one in there. But obviously combine that becomes an extra plus 20 on the Kangaskhan. I couldn't get a second one in, unfortunately, but anywho, let's have a practices. Right, deck 1 is Dark Time. Unfortunately, I'm doing this on the round the battles, not the ranked, which means I might not find the toughest competition available, but I'll still try anyway. War, I don't know what's going to be. Leader Spiritomb. It's always fun to see the water spiders out there. I was trying to do a deck with that and with Mega Charizard for the plan of just 1-hit KO their Megas. But I needed Entame for the draw, so I might try and go back to it again now I've got Sightseer, which should hopefully help. Got that, got that. You've got your own sights here. Right, possibly you're going for loading Ninetales EX. So I'm just going to power up the EV for a minute, but leave it as an EV. If you take it out, I can't get Umbreon out, but if you take it out, you only get 1 point. Send out you. Oh, what a perfect time to draw you. Get rid of all the energy off you. Put you on the bench. Stick that on the Eevee for now. See if you can get another energy. Perfect. Not so perfect. Perfect. Now I really want to get the KO on the spider, but I'd rather much get the hit on your Ninetales. Because then you've got to sacrifice it. Oh, got the win. Okay, a win for the dark. Let's try the next deck. Oh, up against the fighting, so I have the type advantage here. One of the things, I didn't draw a stadium, and I haven't packed one, but if I do go up against any like mirror matches or other psychic decks, and they've got the psychic stadium, I instantly get advantage out of it. Okay, so Mega Lopunny. This could be Trixie. Especially because if I put energy on... If I put energy on routes to confuse you, you're just gonna retreat to Hitmonchan for the KO. So I put it on Spinder, but now you won't retreat, so Meloetta can't come out and attack. But I will send out Meloetta actually, because I can do this, and I can do this, I can do this. I wish I'd sent out the Spinda now because it could have retreated next turn. Although I might find an X speed. X speed? No. But I'm going to slowly thin the deck with Meloetta. Yeah, I really need X speed this turn. Well, I don't need it more. I need a Big Malasada if I've got it in the deck. Do this. Thing is, you're going to send that Mega Lopunny now and go for an attack, which will confuse me, and I can't retreat out of it, so I'll just have to de-anther. Because if a Sabrina, you're just going to tie her over as well. You hit me for 90, I'm going to heal 90. Okay, but at least it's one of your wills gone. I've got 2 cards left. Do I have a tasty treat to restore my condition or not? Missed again. Right, so my last card either heals for confusion or I just don't have any healing, and then I've just got to keep flipping. Oh, didn't have any. Right, well, potion up. You obviously retreat to the other Mega Lopunny. Probably have a will. There we go. The lack of anything to heal from confusion was what sent me back there. And the XP being right at the bottom, I could have done with it much earlier. Okay, one loss for the Psychic. Right, I start with my Water Chingling. In general, like ranked games, this is probably pretty decent with the Chingling effect. In the Sealed, I don't know how much. Well, they're saying that this is a deck I could find in Sealed, and they clearly want to run Rare Candy. Which, if you are, you're not going to do anything with it. Oh, that's a desperate copycat. Maybe he did have Rare Candy in hand. Rare Candy and Peers. Maybe Pokeballs. It's a good thing I'm not relying on any of these items. There, do that there. If you don't get another basic next turn, Ninetales locks you out from being able to attack with your Ostamanoon or whatever it is. Now, what do I do here? I think I stay with Croagonal because it prevents you from reusing Rare Candy if you've got it. It prevents you using Pokeballs if you've got them. Even though you'll get the second energy on. If you put a second energy on it and then evolve to stage 1, Ninetales will take you out. If you put anyone on the bench, you get KO'd and they come to the active and can't retreat and can't play more energy. Alright, a win for the water. On to the final test deck. Okay, Smeagol first, going first. Fire Miltank. It could be Solo Miltank, it might not be. Okay, but Portrait grabbing a research. And I now have double research in hand. There we go, what am I going to do? I might end up using Illimer and Smeagol, to be honest. Oh, hello, interesting. And Pidgeot. I wonder if it's Mega Pidgeot. Right, let's use Pokeball first and then use Smeagol. See what supporters you've got. You got Whitney in hand, good to know. So early Ho-Oh. I don't need Sightseer, I need stage 2s. Yeah, it is Mega Pidgeot. Again, this is another battle that's not really something I'd find in the sealed, but let's do it anyway. Let's see what I can find. Oh no, I needed... Oh, do you know what? I should have portrayed first. Played it wrong. I didn't mean to evolve. That's why I put the energy on Smeagol, because I was going to retreat and attack with my choke. Right, portrait, what you got? Still the Whitney. Nothing's going to come out of this. We've got three cards left in the deck. One of them being Sabrina. Oh, there goes your Lugia. You hid that in the Pidgeot deck. And the Lugia can one-shot the Kangaskhan. And does actually exist, thanks to... thanks to what's it called? Shinies. Oh. Okay, I'm liking this deck. I've tried to set up something with discard before. I can't remember what it was, a deck discard. It never really worked, but the Machamp doing it for 2 seems better. And it's working. And it's fighting, which hits a lot of colourless stuff for weakness. And Giovanni wins this. Okay, that deck worked as intended, which is quite good. I do a few more practices. I have to settle down one of these 4. I think I'm very unlikely to do Psychic. It just seemed the worst of the bunch. I didn't draw enough good support for it. And yeah, I just think I need a bit too much to make it work. Whereas the others kind of seem okay. Well, I'll see you in the tournament anyway. Catch you then.